Welcome, Pisces, to the Temple of Consciousness. Please come in. This is your July 2024 tarot forecast. This is an astrology and tarot combination relevant to you if your sun sign, your moon sign, or your rising sign is Pisces. And as you know, my sun sign is Pisces, and this reading is relevant to me and is important to me, as it hopefully is to you. The news is that what I'm doing is I'm putting all those meditations that I've worked with my students over the years. I'm putting those meditations together with the sound of the tuning forks, because I'm a sound therapist, I'm a yoga teacher, and I'm a tarot reader. So I have products that express all my interests. I have yoga videos. You can go to my Patreon family page and join, and I post yoga classes for you. I have these yoga meditations, and in the realm of the tarot, I have private and personal readings as well. So please, if you would like to help support these free readings, or if you just feel that you would like to support me in whatever way you can, I'll leave links below to my products or to a direct donation button as well. So let's begin your reading, Pisces, for the month of July 2024, with the sound of healing. Sound of healing. Please consider purchasing one of the videos. It will help you to regain inner balance and higher levels of health and well-being. The month of July, I believe, is a very interesting month. Mars, which is a planet, or the symbolic planet of energy, sort of aggressive, forceful, bold energy, ignites various houses, realms within each chart. And when Pisces is rising in a chart, then the transits of Mars for July move through your third and fourth house, moving from Taurus to Gemini. Taurus to Gemini. The third house is the house concerning your everyday comings and goings, your neighborhood, your immediate environment. The third house, importantly, concerns communication, your ability to communicate, the skill of communication, be that in the form of writing, speaking, or simply engaging in conversation. And so Mars is what brings catalytic energy into this realm until the 20th of July. So until the 20th of July, Mars is transiting your third house of the comings and goings, the minor tasks of living. It's a house of learning as well, absorbing information, calculating, using your reasoning mind, speaking and writing and communicating with clarity and force. So it could be that in the first part of the month, most of the month in fact, until the 20th, you have this enormous tool in your toolbox of skills, talents, opportunities to elevate, bring up, energize your ability to communicate. And it puts also a little more speed into the everyday goings-on, tasks and such that you will be engaged in. So it will be a very busy, busy month. Plus there's a lot of air, being Mars in coming into Gemini, pardon me, and Pluto, which moved into Aquarius, another air sign. So it's all very intellectual. Thoughts, ideas. This is the realm of ideas, and it's becoming explosive. You've got a lot of new ideas to consider, to communicate. It might even be controversial communication, aggressive communication. So be very careful about that. Then on the 20th, it goes into your fourth house. And the fourth house is very similar to the third house in that it concerns your immediate environment, your family, and your home specifically. Maybe even your home country, your home state, the territory that you identify with. And now that Mars is moving into this realm, it means that you might be pulling in from the third house, doing work from home, learning from home, being more intellectually stimulated within the home. Home matters become more at the forefront of your mind and of what needs to what needs attention, what needs energy. So you're putting a lot of energy into your home, into your domicile, into, again, your neighborhood as well. So that's the astrology. Now, let's shuffle the cards and we'll start your tarot reading. So just give me a moment to put a little mix into these cards. And I want to mention that I want to thank you, please, for all of your enormous help already. Thank you by subscribing and sharing you're allowing the algorithms to recognize my channel again. I've been absent for about 6 months, kind of trying to find a different path, but ending up on the very same one, right back here. And so I would appreciate your help in getting the word out by subscribing and sharing, and by commenting that I'm back with a vengeance. All right, so let's split these cards, and there we go. All right, in the position of, and this is a 4-card spread, remember, for those of you who are new, there's 4 cards, so we have only 4 cards in which to tell this story. We have the 3. We have, pardon me, let me open this up. There you go. We have the 3 of Pentacles. This is about work, about very detailed work, about apprenticeship, about working as a team, about getting a promotion, a raise, stepping up professionally. The scene is very beautiful because here we have an architect who is showing his plans to the patrons, those who have commissioned him. He's on a bench higher up than they are. They're richer than he is. They're more influential than he is. You can see by their dress. But he's elevated. They are looking to him for his advice, his experience, his knowledge, his know-how. And remember, we are, again, experiencing the activation of the 3rd house of communication. So this work could have something to do with your ability to communicate clearly, concisely, aggressively, to deliver your ideas in a forceful, much like a salesman would, promoting his product, promoting his ideas. You are promoting your ideas to others who are looking to you for your wisdom, your experience, your knowledge, your intellectual grasp of the situation. This is the, it could also in the second half of the month mean that you are receiving work from home, or doing work at home, or making money from working from home. Money, money's good. You're being very resourceful, diligent. This is a high level of professionalism. So that's the overall mood or energy of the month of July as we begin your reading. In the position of what will challenge you, Pisces, we've got the Fool. And the Fool represents risk, taking leaps of faith, being bold and daring, taking risks, not being intimidated by what you don't know, not being intimidated by the by a new way of doing something. This is adopting a sort of very much like a monk's mind, empty of all negativity, empty of what would be disturbing the natural equilibrium and harmony within. Because the card is the number 0, nothing. relieving yourself of the burden of having to figure it out completely and just taking a bold leap of faith, instinctively knowing that the path that you're on is the right one, and being made more confident by that inner knowing, stepping off that dangerous cliff into the unknown. That's what the Fool is doing. And in the challenge position, you may be challenged in some way to do the very same thing, to take a very bold step into the unknown. Be this in your career, in a relationship, with your family, with your home, because, again, of what Mars is triggering this month for you. So you can see the colors, though. That yellow, the yellow represents the intellect. Again, we're igniting the intellect with all the air signs that are coming in. Gemini, Aquarius, these are very powerful. There's an alignment of Pluto with Jupiter. And again, this is emboldening your intellectual capacity. So it would be a great time for you to learn something, to broaden your skills through the use of your intellect. Maybe just being more playful, not being so calculated. That's your challenge. That shouldn't be very much of a challenge to a Pisces. We're born dreamers, you know. So we don't need a great push off that cliff. We just do this of, oh yeah, just another cliff. All right. That's how we are, we Pisces. In the position of the unexpected, we have the Page of Pentacles. The Page of Pentacles. This is about a gradual unfolding. So even though we've got a lot of air sort of motivating us, even Mars in Gemini, as I said, is igniting this sort of intellectual energy, electric energy, so everything's moving a little faster in July. This is about receiving good news about your studies, about your education, about what you're learning, about how a new revenue resource is showing a great deal of potential, and you're excited about that. This is the quintessential student. Tenacious, inquisitive, grounded, dedicated, willing to share ideas. So the contrast here is that we've got a lot of very electric, intellectual energy, learning new things, bringing in perhaps new electronic devices into your home, working from home through these devices, as I am doing now. The contrast, then, is that the Page of Pentacles is he's a little more cautious. He's curious, but he knows how to pace himself. He knows how to manage his energy so that he can arrive at the solution. So this is coming up with the solutions in a very pragmatic and step-by-step fashion. And then being able to build a solid foundation underneath your ideas. Because again, we've got this kind of flittering kind of butterfly energy during you'll feel it. It's all very distracting. But what it does is it feeds your mind. and gives you the intellectual incentive to go after what you want, what you need to know, what you need to discover externally or internally. So it's a great motivator. Now, if it's a person, this would be a child that unexpectedly shows up into your home, into your neighborhood, but contributes a great deal to the functioning of your financial world, as well as your family life. So this adds a great deal of excitement, and this young person adds more excitement and much more practical direction, practical wisdom to the entire mosaic that is your immediate world. That's what's unexpected and exciting. So learn something, Pisces. Be willing, open your mind, because the mind will give you the practical security eventually to support yourself and to support others within your family. So it's a vital connection here between intellectual creativity and practical manifestation. Let's see. Oh, and at the end, we're blessed with the star. The star. Well, not only do we have the Fool representing faith in oneself, faith in the universe, in God, in your destiny, that you'll be safe, you'll be protected. But in addition to that, we have the star. The star is about the connection between the personal consciousness that you have, the everyday consciousness that you have, and the divine consciousness that you also have in potential deep inside of you, laying there hidden. The star reveals this and creates a sense of deep harmony, harmony with yourself and harmony with what's going on around you. So it's saying that this is a month in which tremendous healing can take place, because perhaps previously there had been such disappointment in some aspect, either of your career, your work, or your relationships, your family, your home, how you create security and wealth. Maybe there were insecurities in that regard, and the star comes in to heal you and to give you back hope and to give you again that inner certainty that all will be well, that your body and your mind will remain completely vital, free of negativity, free of self-doubt, free of those mental barriers that keep you from experiencing true happiness, true joy. So July is a very, very good month spiritually for you. And for a Pisces, not all, but many, Pisces live on a level of consciousness where the supernatural, the beyond the natural, intrigues and is of deeper interest to them than most of the other signs. Questions of telepathy, of the nature of consciousness, of the relationship between consciousness and the material world, and the investigation of the manifold layers of our consciousness is typically something a Pisces is interested in. Mildly or passionately. And it shows that July, there's a confirmation for you that the path that you've chosen is one that will heal you ultimately and give you a sense of inner security and well-being. So this is better health, better wealth, and better spiritual attainment, shall we say. So meditate this month. And if you're spending a lot of time at home, use your mind in ways that are constructive and beneficial. Incorporate the modern electrical devices and pull them in and use them, transform them to be a way to speak out to those who are there to listen, be that your family, be that though your co-workers or your neighbors. Speak from the heart. And like the best Pisces you can be, express your love and compassion to others. Thank you very much for coming to your reading. Thank you for liking, sharing, and subscribing, and for helping out in whatever way you can, either through messaging me or through a direct donation, or if you would like to pick up one of my products, be that my meditations with sound therapy, or my private and personal readings. So I very much appreciate your help, and thank you for coming. Namaste. See you next month.